lads, ladies, Pirates players, real people behind the profile stats. Today is a very important day to highlight an issue that is affecting new players, that is causing more damage to the new players, that is putting players off, that has been going on for too long, and how the wonderful Wizards of Midoki have never, and those that are the fake friends have not pointed out the issues that are facing the newer players. That's why it's important for me to be the balance of the equation, to cause and create the permanent ripple effect of constructive mushroomism. That's the one. Yeah, but that's the level we're taking it to, because that's what's happening. That's what's being caused, and that's what's being created. The monster of Frankenstein. Yeah, so basically, Midoki and company have not had the reports of the issues that are upsetting new players right now. And the issue is, there's this new player. It's not even a player, is it? He's a bigger idiot than anyone that is even on the Discords. That's how much of an issue it is. And his name is Mephius, and he's moved over to French Touch 2, and now he's moved over to memes. But with memes being run the way it is, you've got people like Skunky there that don't even have that approach of just explaining to his own family members that are also there to be the acting QMs. They don't even know how to hire or lower the PR or close the guild for a while or whatever, so that players could just play peacefully there. Instead, they're causing more damage than helping the situation. I don't blame them, because when you've got so-called veterans that are trying to teach players what they should do and how they should do it, it just shows that there's a lot more that needs to be done. There's plenty of room for improvements. There's always space for constructive criticism. There are simple, small solutions and ways of dealing with things early stages. Why would it have to get to that point, you understand? Why don't you put an in-game ticket and ask for that player to not be allowed? Yeah, get them banned from your guild so you can still have it open to join. Yeah, this is my message to memes. Yeah, now you've got people like Skunky there, Skunk Bag from Scottish Sea Dogs, supposed to be like a veteran of gameplay. So how is it that you don't understand what needs to be done? And what are you doing there? You're going for the QM ship or something? Yeah, you're supposed to be a veteran, not Scottish Sea Dogs. Yeah. So why haven't you explained to your cousin or whoever, tell them that they should send a message to Midoki to stop these players, this one here, Mephius, yeah, and stop this other player. He's the same player with two names, this one here. Why don't you tell them to stop, ban this player from entering a guild? Why do you not know this information? And why does it take the unique rebel to shout and scream across the game? Look what he's swearing here as well, you understand what I'm saying? Because I couldn't give him mushrooms, because he's just a product of his ancestors, as far as I'm concerned, you understand? Gameplay, you can hide and seek as much as you want. I don't care if your name is Alan Lee or Bruce Lee or whatever, or Mayfius or anything. It doesn't matter if you're not going to be like water, I'll freeze you, you understand? Sub-Zero style. Yeah, he's so good. Yeah, finish him. That's the one. Flawless victory. Yeah, we don't need issues like this arising in the gameplay. We don't need problems, unnecessary problems that are being created across the gameplay. And people that come into the game that feel as if they can just say what they want. You should have rooted this out early, you understand? Early stages. It's like, for instance, I hear about the Hovis British bakeries, how they don't allow the vents to work inside the bakery, so the temperature is above 30 degrees. Probably against a lot of humanitarian laws and whatever of workplaces. They're going against it. And because there's Asians and Pakistanis working there and Indians, they just continue to suffer silently. And because it helps the bread and they don't have to use that much gas because the air inside is filtered, so it's not filtered that much, so it doesn't vent out. So they keep the heat inside so the bread rises more easily. So that kind of, then when I hear about that and I ask the people that are working there, how long have you been working there? It says 20 years. So they've allowed that to happen for 20 years. So what I'm saying is, if a player is in your guild, has joined your guild is set to open, and there's a channel on YouTube showing you and explaining to you of the Unique Rebel, that you can set your guild on open to join and still have players not joining. So why has this player here been able to play for 90 days, 3 months of causing issues? And he's gone to the point he's started up a second account to cause further issues. Look, why doesn't everyone just send an in-game ticket, settings, help, and send screenshots of issues that this player is causing, and that this player will not be allowed in so many guilds across the world? Why does no one listen to the Unique Rebel? It doesn't matter how many videos I make for you all out there. Seriously, it doesn't make no difference. You know, there's only a few that watch this channel that really have it in their hearts and in their minds, within their spirituality, of just not Unique Rebel virtual reality, but the actual reality that we live through our intentions. That's the real reality, believe me. If you're telling me that we just live just to die and then just get born again just like as something else, that just means the good and bad that we do doesn't mean anything. It makes no sense. I'd rather live a life knowing and believing that the goods and bads that I've thought of doing that I didn't do, the times I've helped grannies and whatever across the road, people that are blind and children or whatever, I've helped people stop getting mugged or whatever I've done, I'd like to know all those intentions that I made are going to be paid back through worthiness. Do you understand? That's the reality that I like to use my approach towards. So allow me to go before I end up changing all your ways of life towards a betterment for better days tomorrow, wherever you may be, across the waves, across the grid lines, whatever kind of configuration of passports they've made. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising throughout your gameplay enjoyments as they evolve through the Unique Rebel Academy, but more and more support the algorithm dynamics and the cards they've been dealt with, and the struggles and striving of the real life. That's the one. See, when they say another day, another dollar, but for us people, we say another day, another blessing. The one, another struggle. You understand? But it's all good. It's still a blessing. Struggles are blessings. It's what keeps us living, worth living, you see. While they have everything, but they don't have the happiness. They get the comfort to pay their bills and whatever, but some way, one way or the other, the grief, the swamps of grief always catch up. But ultimately, it's all about sticking around doors and supporting one another's. That's what means most. Yeah, making toast at the bad guys. There's no good guys in this game. There are no good guys in this game. There's only superheroes. That's the one. Because this game needs miracles, I'm telling you. That's all it needs. Here's a miracle. Yeah, the miracles are coming. The miracles are already here. But we just have to just take a look and recognize and realize. I spy with my little eye. That's the one. That's the one. Partaged.